And welcome back into High Top Sports Network. Joe Rhodes bringing you the action here. About 1 minute till tip-off in this crucial game in the Class 5A landscape. As far as playoffs are concerned, these two teams neck and neck down the stretch. McKeesport, number 2 in Class 5A Section 3, behind Gateway, who of course has a 7-1 conference record. McKeesport, again, second place with a 5-3 record. Kiski area 4-4, 10-10 overall, but pretty much the solution here tonight, the objective pretty clear for Kiski area. Win and they are in. This is the second to last game, and they will play Penn Trafford in their finale. So I'd like to get that out of the way tonight, certainly, not have to let it come down to the final game of the season. We're going to cut out quickly for the national anthem, then starting lineups here on High Top Sports Network. Stay tuned. And those were your starting lineups here tonight on this Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh game night. Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh broadcast on High Top Sports Network. Stop in at any of their 6 locations today to see firsthand that you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to find the missing piece to your jewelry collection. And as mentioned, that was the starting lineups here on High Top Sports Network, presented by Bobby's Jewelers in Vandergrift. For all of your jewelry needs and the hometown touch, make sure to stop into Bobby's Jewelers. Whether it be the holidays or special occasions, the gift for your loved one is at Bobby's Jewelers. So again, a pivotal matchup for Kiski area, winning in, and Penn Trafford does remain on their schedule, so they have 2 games to accomplish a playoff berth. But in any case, you know that the Cavaliers and head coach Corey Smith would like to get it out of the way here tonight and accomplish that here in this matchup. Opening tip won by the McKeesport Tigers, and they'll begin with the basketball here. This early February night, the waning days of basketball upon us. Cavaliers starting in a little bit of a zone defense. Here's a shot from the corner, up back rim, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Unsuccessful are the Tigers in their first possession. The Cavaliers will have the basketball here. 7:33 first quarter. Class 5A, Section 3 basketball. Past the top, shot from the top, up, front rim, no good. Rebounded by Caden Holtzman. Took that 3 a moment ago. He gets the basketball here again. That basket's good. A 2-point field goal to start here for McKeesport. That ball's going to stay here despite the couple requests from McKeesport players. Is senior coming out for the Cavaliers. That, of course, number 55, John Wolf. And the Cavaliers respond with a basket of their own. Isaiah Gonzalez, the always terrific offensive threat. The lefty able to notch this one up at 2 apiece. Cavaliers still in that zone defense. First quarter. Section foes battling it out here. Second and third place in Class 5A Section 3. Shot up off the glass, tough angle. Tipped away there by Gonzalez. Give him credit. That looked like it was off the Cavaliers, but the referee sees differently, and the ball back to the Cavaliers. A hustle by Gonzalez rewarded. Just 2 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Danino, comes to a stop. Goes backdoor, and there's Jason Flem up and good. Cavaliers take a 4-2 lead. Nice cut there by Jason Flem, and an excellent job by Danino to find the cutting Jason Flem. Nearly a travel there by McGraw, but possession continues for these Tigers in their red uniforms. Cavaliers in their home whites. This one knocked away. He'll stay here with the Tigers. Basket a moment ago by Jason Flem has given the Cavaliers a 4-2 advantage. This crucial game. This is what it's all about. You play all season long, and you play in those tip-off tournaments, the holiday tournaments for nights like this. A little Willie Mays catch by Smith. Nearly loses it, but somehow maintains possession. Kicks it out. Smith's going to put up the 3. No good. Rebounded by Connor Flem, but stripped away by Shawnee McGraw. 4-2, the score remains. Kiski Area High School in this Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh game night on High Top Sports Network. 3 put up, rattles around, no good. Fortunate were the Cavaliers there. That one looked good from my vantage point, straight on line from where I'm sitting, and decides to rattle around and find a Kiski rebounder instead. Smith's going to go baseline. He's going to kick it out, finds Flem. Flem's going to find his brother Connor with a nice little shot fake. Spin move, up with it, uses his body, and it's good. Connor Flem with some fundamental excellence right there as his brother is whistled for a foul. Upset my scores backwards, I apologize. But that's the kind of basketball you'll hear me on High Top Sports Network talking about quite frequently. I love that fundamental basketball. You see that jump stop, that step around, the shot fake. It was pretty stuff there by Connor Flem. Trapping are the Cavaliers defense. Nearly a travel. High post, gets it out to the wing now. 4:17 remaining first quarter. Kiski with a lead here is Smith. Lucky to not get T on that one. Slapping the backboard, basket no good. Looked like he got enough of it to obscure the shot. Screen by Flem. Isaiah Gonzalez off the glass, tough shot, no good. Nice screen by Flem, and out is McGraw with an up and under, and good. McGraw with a nice play there to cut the Cavalier lead down to 2. We're past the halfway point here in quarter number 1. 3:40 left in this Class 5A matchup as Jason Flem knocks down to 3. He's up to 5 points. And a steal by the Cavaliers. Danino's going to try to go up with it, and it's good. Dominic Danino with a pretty play there in traffic. No numbers, but gets it to go. And the Cavaliers now lead 11-4. Despite what your scoreboard says there, and a timeout by McKeesport. The Cavaliers on a nice little run here, sparked by Jason Flem and really his brother Connor Flem. A couple nice plays between those two. Jason with 5 points, Connor with 2. So that's 7 of your 11 points for the Cavaliers by the Flem brothers. The other basket for Kiski area coming from Isaiah Gonzalez, and also number 35. That is Connor Flem, never mind. So that'd be 25 is his brother Jason. And then we're going to do some simple process of elimination here. Number 4, that's Dom Danino, and that tough little shot you saw a moment ago in traffic. So really a picture-perfect start here for the Cavaliers. Started out kind of slow, I guess you could say, but the pace has certainly picked up here now. McKeesport inbound under their basket. Man, still a zone. Looked like a man-to-man for a second, but the Cavaliers sticking to that zone that they began in really has limited McKeesport thus far. So why fix it if it's not broken, or attempt to? And here's a 3, no good, rebounded, brought in there by the newly entered number 20, Noah Timmons. Timmons having a nice year as he puts up a deep 3. Timmons, it's good. The Cavaliers are cruising right now, 14-4. Your score. Kiski area shooting a nice percentage from range. Jason Flem tracks that one down. It's Danino that comes up with it. Extra bounce pass and up and good. Another player getting into the act for the Cavaliers. That's number 33, Owen Pearson, newly entered as well. Make it 16-4. And Flem reaching in there. I think that's going to be his second, so he's probably going to have to take a seat. And sure enough, coming to the scorers table will be Jacob Musselman. So Flem will indeed take a seat here and assure himself some time here in the latter part of this game, and they're going to need him. And the first trip to the free throw line for either team now upcoming. First shot up, Sharpshooters roll good by number 32, Lamont Perkins, the freshman, 6'3". Perkins looking to go 2 for 2. Cut this lead down to 10. He does. Another nice roll on it. A bit of a loose press here now by McKeesport. And a turnover, so the press aiding the Tigers as they certainly hoped it would. And another reach-in foul here by the Cavaliers. It'll be their third team foul. Mind you, none for the Tigers thus far here with 1:43 left in the first period on this High Top Sports Network presentation. Joe Rhodes bringing you the action. This shot no good. Missing left there was Caden Holtzman, the senior for the Tigers. Gonzalez to Danino. Little initial shot fake. Fakes the shot, kicks it out, and I think he intended to find Timmons there, but pass intercepted by his own guy. Luckily, it was somebody in a white uniform. Stepped in front of it. A little bit of a zone now by the the Tigers, and a three put up by Timmons, no good. Here's the aforementioned freshman. Lamont Perkins, and another turnover by McKeesport. So back to the Cavaliers, who hold a 10-point lead in just a minute and 1 second left here in this first period. Deep pass to Timmons, press broken. Gonzalez is going to drive, finds Musselman in the corner. He puts up a three, and it's good. The Cavaliers cannot miss from downtown right now. Everyone getting into the act. Musselman able to drain that one. Timmons, who entered just a moment ago, he drained it. And Jason Flem with a three to his name. 19-6, the Cavaliers lead. Nice take there by number 4, and there's going to be a delay. Travarius Rowe kind of juggling it a little bit there, and the ref said, hey, you can just let it go. And he said, I tried, but a warning will be assessed there. And a nice basket by Rao to cut the Kiski lead back down to 11 here, but 23 seconds remaining. Another three by Timmons, no good. Tracked down by Musselman, picks up his dribble. That one swatted away. It's going to stay here with the team in white, Kiski area. I want to thank all you for tuning in here tonight. Joe Rhodes flying solo, bringing you the action, doing it all. Doing scoreboard, doing camera, talking to you. Don't hear myself, so it's a little difficult. Normally we have the benefit of hearing ourselves. Is losing track of time are the Cavaliers, and LeBron Smith having to shoot a Steve Kerr-esque fadeaway circa 1997. And it is no good, but the Cavaliers will take what that first quarter gave them as they have a 19-8 lead over the team that resides just ahead of them in the section standings. McKeesport scored 19-8. While we have an opportunity, as I mentioned here a moment ago, it is indeed the Diamonds. My screen just froze on me. That's never a good feeling. The Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh game night. Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh on High Top Sports Network. Stop in any of their 6 locations today to see firsthand that you don't need to spend an arm and a leg to find the missing piece to your jewelry connection. Also want to thank Keystone Cleaning Services, the opening tip-off sponsor tonight here on High Top Sports Network. The key to a refreshed and rejuvenated look and feel to your home, business, or facility is Keystone Cleaning Services. Instead of trying to explain what you'll find out, the second Keystone Cleaning Services completes your next request. I'll leave it to one of their dazzling, what do you call them? Losing the word here. Reviews. Said I wanted to write my review until Keystone cleaned for me a few times, and I guess I'm jaded and half expected a decline in quality. Thankfully, they proved me wrong. I continue to be so impressed with how punctual, thorough, and respectful Kim and Amanda are with 2 dogs and 3 kids, and I needed help, and Keystone Cleaning Services came through. So basically, sometimes you get good service and you expect, since you're a return customer, you're not going to get that same sort of respect from a business, but that is not the case with Keystone Cleaning Services, so make sure you check them out today. Second quarter underway, and an offensive foul is going to be called here. Timmons, the player named. So now 4 fouls for Kiski area. Still, give credit to McKeesport, despite trailing by 11. No fouls for them. Jump stop. Nice extra pass by Holtzman. Another nice pass. Here's a shot from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Musselman, who does a good job of gathering that one in. Here's another 3 by Timmons in the corner, side of the backboard. Looking at the ref, wanting a whistle. He thought he was fouled, but to no avail. Oh, a cutter wide open, up and good. Nice job there by the Tigers. That was once again Travarius Rao, the 6'4 senior, able to get it to go. And back down to single digits. Here's a 3 by Gonzalez. Back rim, no good. And so far, in a couple attempts, the Kiski area barrage from deep, not carrying over. (19-10) your score. LeBron Smith to inbound for the Cavaliers, showing a box formation here. Timmons going to screen Gonzalez, also then get to the wing where he's going to put up a 3. No good. So Timmons cooling off a little bit. Kind of a heat check as the outlet man breaking free. No one noticing Amon Knight, who was completely unguarded, taking that outlet past the length of the court. He's fouled. Another foul for Kiski area. That's 5. And we're just a minute and 17 seconds into this first quarter, or excuse me, second quarter. So first basket, good by Knight. A very upperclassman-laden team, this McKeesport team. Knight, one of several seniors on this roster, and not just seniors that blanket this roster, several juniors as well. A little oop pass there. Maybe would have been better off bringing it down. There was another newly entered player for the Cavaliers, and that's one thing as this season's gone on. The Cavaliers have been getting a lot of guys into the game. This time it was Colin Keller who tried the little oop play there. Couldn't get it to go. Breaking the press with ease. There should have been a walk there, but a big block by Gonzalez, and that disrupts the play enough, so ball don't lie. The travel doesn't matter as Gonzalez with a beautiful play there, but Keller with another turnover. Ball back to McKeesport. Man, oh man, that block by Gonzalez coming from out of nowhere to swat it away from number 34, Keith Spell, a junior. Little runner there, nice touch on it. Don't look now, but back down to a 5-point lead. That was, I believe it was McGraw. Yep, Shane McGraw. He's up to 4 points. And a reach and foul. And that is the first foul by McKeesport, believe it or not. Nearly, or more than 10 minutes into this game, 10 minutes and 12 seconds as a matter of fact. And McKeesport has finally surrendered a foul on this home matchup for the Cavaliers, who with a win, will clinch a playoff berth here in 2022-23. Amazing how this Cavaliers team has kind of come along as the season's gone on. There's Keller, back rim, no good. Nice board by Pearson, who's fouled, and he'll go to the line and shoot two. Excellent job there. Good box out, and he's rewarded with a trip to the line now is Owen Pearson, the 6'3 junior. But as I was saying, kind of night and day. Going back, and I was thinking about it today, kind of getting ready for this game. I thought about Kiski area playing Armstrong in the tip-off tournament, and how Kiski area just sort of, dare I say, sort of a completely different team. Really just, I think the thing they needed was just to gel and kind of find an identity and get more comfortable, because there is a decent amount of turnover with this team. Certainly some guys returning, so it's those return players trying to kind of get more familiar with the new cast of characters. And as I was saying, that game against Armstrong in the tip-off tournament, in which Armstrong made pretty quick work of the Cavaliers. There's a missed shot, but a nice rebound, up, fouled, and good. Another offensive board by McKeesport. This one from who else but Travarius Rao, who has a chance for the and one. But just to kind of conclude my point there, that opening game against Armstrong, Armstrong looking like the much more dominant team. And, you know, as this season's gone on, Kiski area really, again, finding their identity. And really, strangely enough, Armstrong kind of going the other way. Armstrong out to that hot, undefeated start. I believe they were 7-0, and they are they're going to need some help to get in the postseason. Meanwhile, Kiski area really turning it on over the last part of the campaign. Really, 2023 has been good to Kiski area. Nice defensive play there, knocked out of bounds by McGraw. Just kind of to shed some more light on what I was just kind of saying there a moment ago. Kiski area, they were 1-4 through their first five. Then they went win, loss, win, loss, win. So staggered results until, again, kind of late in the season. They've won now 5 of their last 7. So, again, Kiski area playing their best basketball when it matters the most. But right here, kind of losing their dominant touch that they had in the first quarter, leading by just 3. Their lead was up to, I want to say, as many as 11, if I'm not mistaken. As I mentioned, McKeesport, a lot of seniors, so you know their experience is going to be crucial in a game like this, where, you know, obviously for them, the playoffs are what I would imagine. I think it's a lock for them already. I think they've clinched, but seeding is certainly important, and you want to kind of rack up some wins if you are McKeesport. I believe they have 2 games left, and there's LeBrent Smith. Another shot from downtown for the Cavaliers, and their three-point shooting, maybe, just maybe, coming back around. They got that hot start, missed a few there towards the early portion of this quarter, and looked like they were cooling off. And LeBrent Smith there to change that. And there's another dump inside and a foul. Another foul for the Cavaliers, and they're having trouble guarding the cutters down low, particularly from Rao, who's going to make another trip to the line here. 7th foul for the Cavaliers. It's a shooting foul nonetheless, so he'll shoot 2. First one up and good. Give credit to McKeesport. Maybe that's just a sign of that veteran roster, veteran-laden roster that they have. But they've been strong from the free throw line here thus far. As Rao looks to make it 2 for 2, and he does indeed. So it's moments like that and situations just like that that can decide a game like this. And so far, McKeesport doing well from the charity stripe. 3:29 left, second quarter. 4-point advantage for the home Cavaliers. Timmons a 3. And it's good. Boy, oh boy. Where would the Cavaliers be without the three-point basket? As Timmons is able to bring that board in as we hit the 3-minute mark here in quarter number 2. Danino down the corner, another shot fake. Little runner up, and he gets it to go. We saw him make a play very similar to that on a breakaway. Dom Danino having no trouble putting up a difficult running shot. He's done it a couple times here. Traffic doesn't bother him, but Rao knocking down a three. He blows a kiss to the Kiski area student section. Lets them know how he feels about their heckling as he puts up the three right beside them in the kind of the elbow extended. And Coach Corey Smith will call a timeout for the Cavaliers here as 2 minutes and 20 seconds remain in this second quarter on this Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh game night on High Top Sports Network. Also want to thank another one of our terrific sponsors, one of my favorites, Elevated Hair Company, tonight's free throw sponsor. And heck, wouldn't you know it, McKeesport getting a lot of free throws, and those are all brought to you by Elevated Hair Company. No matter your hair needs, be it just a simple cut or maybe it's bigger than that, Elevation Hair Company is the solution you're looking for, and you don't even have to go that far to find the solution. Maybe you need a keratin treatment. I know I do, to help with the frizz. They do that. They do coloring, from simple highlights to full color, foil coloring, even corrective coloring. It's possible that your luscious locks aren't on the agenda this particular day, but maybe you have a big event coming up and you want to get your nails did. It doesn't actually say that, but I'm saying it. But whatever the marquee event you have upcoming, Elevated Hair Company is your one-stop shop to look so fresh and so clean. Yes, I'm quoting Outkast and Missy Elliott all in the same live read. Somebody's like, oh, I'm sure this guy wasn't alive. No, I'm actually just celebrated a birthday on, Sunday? So I'm 35. It was early 90s Missy Elliott jams. I was a big fan. I had an older sister who introduced me to Missy Elliott, and I actually was in a Battle of the Bands competition in high school. I played guitar, and we actually played Outkast Hey Ya, which didn't go over well. So it was more of a rock and roll kind of setting, but I love Outkast. Big Andre 3000 fan. That one swatted away. Nice pull up there. Rao, a beast down low. Corey Smith wants the travel, and indeed he might have a case for it, but I think just due to the traffic that and clear contact that Rao was taking on the block, they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and that'll earn him another trip to the free throw line here with 1:59 left in quarter number 2. Again, Elevated Hair Company. Give them a call, 724-882-4267. Tonight's free throw sponsor on High Top Sports Network. Make sure you view us on our website. You can view us on Facebook, on Twitter. Facebook, Twitter. I don't think we're on Instagram, but Facebook, Twitter, our website. And we're also on the Trib Live High School Sports Network. So 23-28 your score, 1:46 left in this first half. Kiski getting off to a very hot start, getting a double-digit lead that shrunk down to as few as 3 and is down to 5 now as the shot no good for the Cavaliers. And McKeesport now looking to possibly equal that deficit I just mentioned of 3 or maybe 2 if they can knock down something from range. That one's stolen away by LeBrin Smith. Or excuse me, that's Isaiah Gonzalez who gets blocked. And then Musselman with a great job of following Isaiah Gonzalez gets in there with the trees, gets the rebound, and he is fouled. Perkins is going to be whistled with the foul. His first. Again, give credit to McKeesport, playing some pretty clean defense. Just 3 fouls to their name. Musselman no good in the first. As you heard Mark Flem there, Owen Pearson checking back into the contest. As Musselman's able to get the second shot to go. And the entire gym erupting on that one, a double dribble by the Tigers. One minute remaining in the first half. Not to be redundant, but as I've said a couple times, Kiski area win and they're in. They make the dance. And it's been really interesting to me. We deal with a lot of different teams and a lot of different classifications here on High Top Sports Network, and really a parity-driven year, it seems like. That's not just in the WPIAL. I feel like that's really a lot of, even a lot of districts. We do some work with District 6 as that shot no good and rebound by Gonzalez. 39 seconds left, but we obviously do work with District 6 as well as District 7. Just a lot of parity. I was looking at the District 6 standings, trying to get a feel for those playoffs. They have a different playoff system. You get points based on wins you have. You get some extra points whenever you beat a team that is a little bit bigger. And a lot of teams from, for instance, girls 2A, 10 teams make it, and they're all kind of jam-packed. There are a couple really good teams. There's a couple of teams that they're at the top that's really good, but not a lot of separation between number 3 and number 10. So a foul on the floor. And of course, I don't have to tell you out there, the fouls have been frequent for Kiski area. Another trip to the line for the Tigers. Be McGraw. 1-and-1, back rim, no good. An offensive board by who else? Yeah, my screen freezing on me here. Rowe is his name, I think. I apologize. As I heard Mark Flem say, and Mark's usually pretty good about that stuff, being the PA guy. Really, he's been a force as Travarius. Rowe. 2 seconds. Isaiah Gonzalez, a little lefty chuck, and it's no good. So Kiski area still able to hold on to their lead despite a little bit of a push from McKeesport there in that second quarter. I mentioned the Cavaliers jumping out to a double-digit lead by the end of the first, and chipping away were the Tigers, who now trail by just 5 here with the score. Kiski area 29, McKeesport 24 on this Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh game night on High Top Sports Network. Diamond and Gold Buyers want you to know that if you need extra cash, turn in your old gold and silver jewelry, turn it into cash on the spot at the Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh, locally owned by Kiski area graduate Heidi Roop. The Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh, located in Natrona Heights, so not that far, right by Walmart, will pay you the highest prices in cash for your jewelry and coins. Gold price is near its all-time high at $2,000 an ounce, so it's a great time to sell. So stop by any of the Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh 6 locations today for a no obligation quote, a free quote, or you can visit their website, find out more information at goldbuyersofpittsburgh.com. Well, it's an eventful first half. As I mentioned, really, I think the biggest storyline was the presence of Rowe, what he was able to do on the offensive boards, kind of keeping possessions alive for the Tigers. Not just the rebounds, but really getting hit backdoor on a couple passes. The cutting really was stumping the Cavaliers in that first half. But and they, when it seemed like McKeesport was on a run, then momentum was squarely in their favor. Kiski area there to knock down a three or two. So, all right, on cue, the marching band. I'll leave it to them. Sorry about that. As you saw, the camera going all over the place. I got a new camera, and wanted to give her a whirl. And it's hopefully I did it to hopefully provide some even better picture for you folks out there. And from the looks of it, I think it does look pretty awesome. So anyways, we're about 1 minute and 30 seconds away from the start of the second half. Another storyline in that first half. 9 fouls for the Cavaliers. It's going to be something to watch for. You have a couple guys that certainly are going to need in this game who seemed like they were impeded ever so slightly by the foul problems of the team. Just looking at the scoreboard, looked like Musselman had 2. I want to say LeBrin Smith also had 2. Jason Flem had 2. So it's something to watch for, because those are certainly Musselman a reserve, but still an important piece of this Kiski team. Really, everybody on this team really contributing a lot this year. But Mike Commodus in the house. Good to see you, Mike. Good to see you. But it goes back to my point. A lot of depth on this team. A lot of run by guys on that bench who start on that bench, and it's kind of something to watch for here. And on the flip side, McKeesport doing a good job of staying out of foul trouble. I want to say they finished that first half with just 4 to their name. So if you want to talk about advantages that Kiski had, they shot the lights out from 3. They had that short little stretch early in the second quarter in which they struggled to recapture the magic, I guess you could say, that they were doing early in that first quarter, and they kind of picked it up there later in that first half and knocked down a couple threes. And again, just to kind of give credence to the fact that this team has depth. You know, everybody getting into the act as well. You saw Musselman drop a 3. You saw Noah Timmons come in and knock one down. You saw Jason Flem do his thing and knock one down. So a big half upcoming for the Cavaliers. Like I said, this is no scrimmage for the Tigers either. You know, they want to improve their seeding or potential seeding, and that can be done by winning games like this in your section. Team's obviously switching ends. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by LeBrin Smith. He thinks about going deep with it, decides otherwise. And just as the first possession of this game for McKeesport, nothing doing, and Kiski area looking to strike first. There's LeBrin Smith missing the shot. Missed that, but missing the shot right under the hoop. A great job by, I don't know if that was Danino or Isaiah Gonzalez that found him there on the block, but a missed opportunity for sure. As the Cavaliers now in their zone defense. Looks like a 2-3. Going baseline and up and in. A nice job there. That was McGraw, so the lead down to just 3 for the Cavaliers here in this third quarter, as Danino is going to try to put up another runner, which he was doing an excellent job of in that first half, a contested runner, but that one no good. Good passing by the Tigers, trying to find his man down low, number 4, one and only Trevarius Rowe, but Cavaliers will get a handle on it. It'll stay here with the Tigers. So they're gonna stick to the formula that not only worked, but what they did in that first half, and that's dump it down low to the big guy, the 6'4" senior, Rowe, who now has the basketball, is going to go baseline, have it stripped away as Jason Flem comes away with it. He's going to pass it ahead to Danino. Danino's going to put up a three that's swatted away. A huge block. They're in transition. Danino taking just a little bit too long to get that shot up. Gonzalez nearly trapped in the corner, able to dribble out of the traffic and keep possession. Man-to-man defense now by McKeesport. Nice dump down to Connor Flem, who puts it up and in. Connor Flem, the sure-handed senior, able to, again, kind of just not let this game get any closer than 3 points. We've seen a couple times that McKeesport's been able to keep it or chip away like they have here, and a shot just like that by Connor Flem, who just got the rebound you saw, able to help this Cavaliers team remain multiple possessions ahead. Jason Flem now with a shot from downtown. Pushed ahead, nobody back for the Cavaliers. They got to get back on defense because a couple times tonight the Tigers have gone a couple easy buckets as a result. Shot up, Connor Flem getting a rebound, and he's fouled. Connor Flem. The fight in the post. So Connor Flem now will step to the line and shoot free throw in the first. No good. 4:47 left. Six-point Kiski area lead. No good. And a foul going to go against the Cavaliers. Just the fouls like that, kind of unnecessary. Really not helping the Cavaliers' efforts. So with 4:44, Kiski area leads by 6. Here's a shot from range. Back rim no good. Another offensive rebound, but a travel called against Amon Knight, the senior. I'm sorry, that's Javonte Belton. Belton, another senior, 6'3". Part of that duo down and low, along with Rowe. Flem with it, finds Smith. Smith with numbers, a 3-on-2, gets to Gonzalez. Gonzalez puts up the three, no good, but who else? Connor Flem with a big board. And kind of not blocked, but you could tell he had to change his shot as a result of Rowe, and able to find Caden Holtzman in transition, and the lead back down to 4. Timeout by the Tigers here with 4:12 left in the fourth quarter. I'd be remiss if I didn't thank another one of our wonderful sponsors who have really stepped up and been a really awesome part of our broadcast here at Kiski Area High School down the stretch run of this high school basketball season. We mentioned the Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh, Keystone Cleaning Services, of course, Elevated Hair Company, get your hair did, get your nails done, get your hair did, Bobby's Jewelers. That's it. Those are them. Tonight's 4 sponsors. Very grateful for them all. Bobby's Jewelers again. Right, a local establishment really prides itself on bringing this Vandergrift neighborhood quality and for a price that is hard to beat. So make sure you check out Bobby's Jewelers in Vandergrift. The starting lineup sponsor tonight. So 4:12 remaining here in the third quarter. Jason Flem, corner. Timmons, 3. No good. And Gonzalez with the second chance opportunity gets it up and in. So the second chance opportunity is certainly favoring McKeesport here, but Kiski area taking advantage of one of their offensive second chances. They're back up by 6. McKeesport. That one's going to be kicked by Flem. Stay here. 3:32 left. Owen Pearson's going to make a return for the Cavaliers. Out goes Smith. A high lobbing pass, a jump ball basically, and Danino and Flem both there to disrupt the take. And there's Isaiah Gonzalez, fouled and up and good. Tackled into the mats. And he's going to have a chance for a 3-point play. And just as I mentioned a moment ago, every time that McKeesport has a run, they get it down to about 3 points. A response, you're going to kind of expect a response from Kiski area. That's been the case here on certainly at least 3 occasions that I can think of. Now Gonzalez, if he can make this free throw, back up to a 9-point Kiski lead, but he does not, so Kiski area has to be happy to be leading by 9. McKeesport doing much better than they are at the free throw line. And Rowe backing down 2 defenders there, able to get it to go. And Rowe, a game-high 18 points. Fair to say the single biggest reason that these Tigers are still in this one. Ball reversal, Timmons at the top of the key, and good. There again, another response. You get a big bucket at one end by Rowe, and Timmons able to make the deflating 3-pointer. Oh, nearly making that one. And boy, oh boy, you hate to hear those elbows hitting the ground like you did there. It looked like Holtzman took a little bit of a tumble, and you can hear those elbows. His first shot up and good. So to my point earlier, McKeesport, despite trailing for the entirety of this game, they've taken care of business at the free throw line. That foul, I should mention, went against Owen Pearson. And that one is good as well. So, boy, oh boy, basketball has a way of showing you things that you never saw before and or you never see. And there's a turnover and a foul going to go against, I believe, Timmons. But, you know, you look at statistically speaking over the history of the game, it's been around a while. The team that's, you know, staying out of foul trouble and winning that battle, and then also winning at the free throw line is typically the team that's going to be winning on the scoreboard, but that's not the case here. As Rowe gets it, and then Pearson is going to be slapped with a foul. Good call. He's frustrated that the ball got brought up into his arms, and that's kind of again, unfortunate because he had good position, had his hands in a safe place, but where Rowe was bringing the ball up, and typically they tell bigs down low, don't put the ball down like that. And the way he's been playing, he can put it behind his head if he wants to and still probably find a way to get it past this Kiski area defense. But he misses the front end of the trip to the line, but knocks down the second. Rowe up to 19 points. An excellent game for the senior. Timmons, nice pass to now Flem in the corner. That extra pass pays dividends for the Cavaliers, and a timeout called. Man, oh man, if that's not another example of what I've been kind of harping on here. Every time that the Tigers seem to have a really positive play, something that could swing the momentum in their favor. Kiski area there to step right in and drain a big shot. And many of the time, most of the time when that's been the case, it's been from downtown. So Cavaliers back up by 9 here in the third quarter. And hoping tonight's the night that they can celebrate a playoff berth. The second straight, the Kiski area basketball renaissance under Corey Smith. Successful in his return last year. And looking to make it 2 in a row for the Kiski area alum himself, Corey Smith. Cager Classic coach last year, Corey Smith. Cager Classic MVP back in his day. That one nearly swatted away by Danino. 10-second call, come possibly, but there's Timmons who's going to put up a 3. It's good! Boy, oh boy! If the Cavaliers can shoot like this come the postseason, I'm not trying to put the cart before the horse here, but man, if they can shoot with this kind of consistency from distance, they are going to be a tough team to beat. So many weapons. You have Jason Flemu is lethal, and you have Noah Timmons who comes off the bench and one of the better three-point shooters and I get to watch consistently. Really 2 of the better three-point shooters that I get to see on this Kiski area team, and Jason Flem and Timmons. So 47-35 your score. Back up to 12 just like that, and that's what hot shooting can do for you. Just a block by Connor Flem, and he just kind of, I don't know what you call that. He sort of like a matrix move. He took a little bit of contact and kind of like floated backwards a little bit and kind of limboed. And a foul called. And the first shot no good. So McKeesport so strong at the line here so far, but having to settle for 2 for 4 in their last 2 trips. Cavs lead by 11. 1:11 left here in the third quarter. Who else? Timmons, 3, no good. Musselman, a nice offensive board and up and in. The bench pieces for this Cavaliers team really showcasing their skill here tonight. And Timmons, who's been knocking down threes, and there's Musselman, who's been really solid defensively, and Jason Flem with a steal. He's going to have a wide open layup, and he makes it. These Cavaliers on a run now, up by 15. Jason Flem anticipating that one, and this one's going to be a turnover right back to the Cavaliers, and maybe this is the stretch that the Cavaliers have made the dam break, so to say. Again, give credit to McKeesport. The Cavaliers have been making some really big shots and really some demoralizing shots, following some big moments, or some big buckets rather, by the Tigers, and they've continued to battle and face leads like you see now, and a 15-point advantage for Kiski, their largest actually of the game now. But they were down by 12 early on. They cut it back down to 3, and then swelled back up to, I believe, 8, and they got it back down to 3. So really, again, the Tigers have battled all night, and maybe I'm going to say it's not one of their better nights. They haven't really gotten anything going from distance. Their offense has pretty much revolved around Rowe down low, and he accounts for more than half of their points. He has 19 of the team's 36, so 17 for the rest of the team, 19 for Rowe. When you think about this, 9 of those actually from McGraw. And then Timmons with another 3 at the buzzer. Timmons is on fire, and so are these Cavaliers, who now lead 54-35. to 36 with 1 quarter to play. Timmons now up tied with Jason Flem. We mentioned these two guys for a team high 15 points apiece. 30 points for those two gentlemen combined. And much of their damage taking place from behind the arc. So, as I said a moment ago, if these Cavaliers can shoot the basketball like you're seeing tonight, they will be a tough out if, in fact, they can clinch that playoff spot that is on the line tonight. But I'm of the old school belief that high school basketball and really basketball as a whole, so hard unless you're Steph Curry to win a game from behind the arc and make that your sort of your foundation of your offense. And I mentioned Connor Flem and some of his nifty moves down low, very fundamentally sound. And when you can mix that with the three-point shooting, then you have a real recipe, I think, for something good here at Kiski area. And boy, oh boy, as I said, off to a rough start were these Cavaliers, and turning it around, and that's a really got to give credit to Corey Smith there too. Second year, and pretty evident that the culture change and a packed gym like you see here tonight. Of course, it is senior night, so that should obviously be noted, but this gym is full and people are excited to watch basketball at Kiski area again. And a good portion of that credit should be given to Corey Smith, who's helped guide this team to a playoff berth in his first year a season ago, and with a win tonight will do it for a second straight time. Loose ball. Nice job by Danino to somehow maintain it and get it over to Connor Flem, but the ball's lost, and a jump ball called kind of prematurely, as much as Corey Smith was yelling for a timeout before the ball had even really been touched by the Tigers. The ball was in Connor Flem's possession, and as he sat on his rear end there on the ground before the Tigers swarmed him and sort of tied him up, and really, even then, it didn't seem like the there was equal possession, I guess you could say. But nevertheless, the Tigers with the basketball, down by 18. Rowe, nice spin move there. Talk about fundamentals, and that, unfortunately, for the Tigers will go off the knee of number 1. Danino with the basketball. .6:53 left, fourth quarter. Musselman having an impact on this game. He gets swatted away by Rowe. But a carry keeps the ball at the Kiski area end of the court. Connor Flem and Jacob Musselman take a seat. The 5 for the Cavaliers. Smith, who takes the inbound. Danino, who he passes it to. Now Gonzalez. Jason Flem, a little turnaround jumper, no good. And then 4 of the 5 guys touched the ball in that possession. The other one having a big night is Timmons. And a foul called. Really, Rowe's just going to try to put his team on his back here. He knows that scoring around him has been quite limited. He's the only guy in double figures for the Tigers, and really the Cavaliers defense has done a good job on McGraw. He got most of his points early on in this contest. First shot, no good. I can't hear myself, so if my sound is a little bit off, I apologize. It's really hard to gauge what you guys are out there hearing. I have a little bar on my screen that tells me where my levels are, but that isn't always An easy, accurate depiction. And the faraway referee who had however many players in between him steps in there and changes the call. Runner in the lane, front rim no good, ball loose. Gonzalez, little spin around there. And LeBrin Smith whistled for a foul, not sure. Say he sort of just kind of had his hands up and ran into the McKeesport player. But again, the case remains the same. 8 fouls for Kiski area in this second half, 3 for the Tigers. Again, an obscure stat for a team that's trailing by 18 to win the foul battle by such a margin. And though they've cooled off at the free throw line, McKeesport, I would say overall, has done better than the Cavaliers. Shot no good. Excuse me, I yawned. I apologize. I'm tired, it was a long day. It's not easy being a high top guy. We do all kinds of stuff throughout our days. And as you know, we're the official content provider of the Leader Times in Katanning, PA. What a strip by Jason Flem. That was a nice play there, man. Picking the pocket of, I believe that was McGraw. Forgot what I was saying. That was such a nice play. But yeah, we content provider, and there's a strip by Gonzalez, numbers for the Cavaliers. Flem up with it, blocked away momentarily. Timmons, the other man on the team with 15 points, he misses it too. Nobody wanting to take that team lead in points. A little up and under, no good. Pass, nice spin move, up and no good. Ball loose. Another opportunity for the Tigers. 4:58. Nice rebound again by the Tigers. Stepping into that shot should have been a travel, but not called. Definitely stepped into it. That one poked away. Gonzalez not able to feel that pressure. And ready to shoot before he got the basketball was Shane McGraw, the senior. And a full timeout called by the Cavaliers, who hold a 54-36 advantage in this one, which is actually, I'm going to make sure here. Yeah, this is the home finale for the Cavaliers, so it makes sense it was senior night, but a couple guys playing their last game on their home floor, and we're speaking from a guy who played the game and loved the game dearly. That last game in your home court means something, and the likes of LeBrin Smith, and has been just a huge part of this team for pretty much his entire varsity life at the point guard position. Kind of playing that throwback standard kind of point guard position. You know, I said guys like him and Dominic Danino and Dominic Simmons, and also saw John Wolf get the start. You know, these guys, they want to leave this beautiful gym here with a win, and know that their last game on this hardwood concluded with a W. Corey Smith not wearing Jordans tonight. I'll have to ask him. I thought Jordans were a special occasion thing. Instead, he's going with look like wingtips, which I'm not hating on wingtips. I like them myself, but Corey Smith Jordan collection, too good to not share them on a night like this. I'm really not the guy that's able to name all the Jordans as well as my fellow high topper Josh Schreckengost. Connor Flem taken to the ground there. Stagnated scoring here, but a big bucket there. It's been a long time since we said his name. Lamont Perkins, the freshman, able to get it to go. Bad pass there. Tons of traffic. Pushed forward now by the Tigers, and ball back to the Cavaliers. Tigers trying to blame the referee, but he was out of bounds already. So if you're going to hit the referee and he's out of bounds, you're already out of bounds. So you can't blame a guy that's out of bounds. 3:47 left, 16-point advantage to Nino, no good. Pearson battling for it, but out of bounds. Trying to think of the Jordans I had. You know, there's probably Jordan fans out there. As some of you may know, I'm a big Adidas guy now. My entire high school career wore Adidas. Big fan of the Garnets and the T-Max. I will contest that Adidas are just, I don't know how no one can tell just how much more comfortable they are. On all facets, you know, not just basketball shoes. I think their running shoes are certainly more comfortable as well. A foul called there against number 4. It's Dom Nino, his first, which is kind of rather impressive considering the amount of fouls these Cavaliers have accumulated. Front end of the run one, no good, tipped out. And there's Keller with the basketball. He's going to push it. No numbers, but a nice little step around. Pretty move there. By Keller. Another turnover. LeBron Smith's going to do his best impression. Danino, again, another tough basket in traffic. And the lead back up to 20. Kiski area now handing it to their section foe, who sits directly ahead of them in the standings. Number 2, McKeesport. Nice pass there by Rowe. Perfect touch on the little no-look bounce pass. Finding McGraw, who now is in double figures with 11 points. And much to the dismay of Rowe, whistled for the foul. But again, it's special to win a game on senior night, A. It's special to win your final game at home if you're a senior. But it's also special to do all of those things whenever you're beating the team that resides right above you in the section race. And that's the case right now for the Cavaliers. Jason Flem. Sorry I missed that. Oh, man. Jason Flem just bulldozing his way to the hoop, just playing man ball. And Rowe now up to 21. You know, man, he is giving it his all here tonight. Has Rowe. You know, he can hang his head high after this one. He makes the trip back to McKeesport. 1:48 left, and I think it's safe to say that these Cavaliers are playoff bound. And Pearson with a bucket. The girls clinching a playoff spot. They've been on a hot run of their own. The Cavalier crowd excited now as Jason Flem with a huge defensive play there. Man, oh man. Cavaliers, 1:14 left. I'll tell you what, Jason Flem, I was enjoying watching him last year. Early part of the season, he won a Player of the Game award for us. Is just really coming into his own. And then that unfortunate knee injury as he puts up a deep three, no good. Pretty catch and shoot, but just a little off balance. But to his credit, Connor Flem going to take a seat. Dom Danito going to take a seat. And these seniors will end their home career with a victory. Special night, but oh boy, talking about too many things at once, but I think I was saying about the girls, they've been on a hot streak of their own. Coach Williamson doing an excellent job in his first season at the helm. replacing Coach Dizon. Shot blocked. And a foul called, and Wolf will go to the line and have 3 free throws upcoming. John Wolf. Already a 20-point advantage, and Wolf no good on the first. Has 2 more Cavs will make their way to the scorers table, and I'm going to guess give Isaiah Gonzalez his curtain call, and he does, and he and Pearson both out of the game. But Wolf still with 1 more free throw. It's good. Shot from range, up, no good, air ball. Cavaliers still gonna push it, and that was just getting just a little bit too aggressive there with a 21-point lead and just 22 seconds left, but McKeesport won't complain. They'll keep the basketball. Through traffic, reversal. McGraw, spin move in the lane, runner up, and good. Nice play there by McGraw. 13 points for that young man now, and I think that will do it. The Cavaliers are playoff bound. Corey Smith takes his team back again in his second stint. I should say his second season. As the Cavaliers able to dismantle the Tigers by a score of 63-44 here on this Diamond and Gold Buyers a Pittsburgh game night on High Top Sports Network. Man, oh man, halftime it was a different looking game. First quarter saw Kiski area jump out to that double-digit lead, then it got trimmed down to as few as 3, and McKeesport kept battling and kept battling and kept battling. Not sure what's going on in center court. But finally the battling became too much, and the Cavaliers were able to pull away with the victory, and they'll celebrate with their fans now on the right side of your screen. Playoff bound Kiski area Cavaliers under that gentleman right there, Corey Smith. An excellent job once again by Corey Smith. The season looking bleak, to say the least, to start. And the Cavaliers turning things around quite quickly. And the Cavaliers now, as a result, are playoff bound here in 2022-2023, able to knock off the number 2 team in their section here with 2 games remaining, the McKeesport Tigers. So I think one last bit of business here, the Keystone Cleaning Services player of the game, and I'm going to be that guy and be sentimental, but we're going to give it to the seniors here tonight, plus Jason Flem and Noah Timmons. Those 2 shot the lights out. Really just a team effort by these Cavaliers. Their bench really stepped up big. Really a lot of contributions up and down the lineup for these Cavaliers who are playoff bound. So we're going to give it to the seniors with the caveat of a little splash of Jason Flem and Mr. Timmons, your Keystone Cleaning Services players of the game here on High Top Sports Network. Got some work ahead of us here on High Top, so I'm going to cut out now and get busy with some other things here. Make sure you're staying up to date on all we have going on here as the playoffs approach. We're going to have playoff coverage for you in both District 6 and District 7. So visit our site, visit our Facebook. Make sure you like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter as well, and Instagram. I don't know how to use it, but we have it, and I'm working on it. But follow us on all of our social media platforms as well as our website. If you feel so obliged, you're going to find more humorous tweets, but you can follow me on Twitter at JoeRoPGH. Joe Rhodes, happy to bring you the action here tonight as the Cavaliers win 63-44 over the McKeesport Tigers on this second to last game of the season for the Cavaliers before they finish up with Penn Trafford. I want to once again thank our sponsors. Without them, this is not possible. They are the reason you folks get to watch this game, wherever you may be and whatever device you may be watching on. As Keystone Cleaning Services, Diamond and Gold Buyers of Pittsburgh, Bobby's Jewelers of Vandergrift, and last and certainly not least, my friends at Elevated Hair Company, the free throw sponsor tonight, and just a loyal supporter here of this back half of the season. Make sure these Kiski area athletes are getting showcased, and rightfully so. They have really done an excellent job, not just the guys, but the girls team really on a hot streak as well. So congratulations to both squads who will get to enjoy the WPIAL playoffs here in 2023. Thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate you spending your Tuesday evening with me here, flying solo, so a little bit difficult at times. Apologize if the camera work wasn't great or the commentary got boring or I just was all over the place. Definitely was a pat in my head and rubbing my tummy, so to say, when it came to doing camera, doing the scoreboard, and trying to provide some commentary for you wonderful people out there. But so if you stuck around, appreciate you. Thank you so much. We have the best fans and the best viewers out there. We love what we do and we love where we do it. So thank you guys so much. That does it for me, Joe Rhodes. Again, make sure you pay attention to our social medias to see what's up next on High Top Sports Network. As always, have a great rest of your week. MNO Train, pass you by.